Peace, y'all. 10:42 in the evening. We got a Knicks game. We just getting to the half. Yo, usually I'm not up at this time at all to do any kind of post game or any kind of game like that. I've been trying to make Sim show for the longest time, but it's just too late for me, man. But yo, the Knicks are playing late. Like I can't even remember the last time the Knicks played this late. Due to COVID, thank God. Even though we went on like a little West Coast swing, it wasn't that bad. I felt like we didn't have to stay up so late. Man, this is murder right now, man. So far, right, like the Knicks are kind of like losing the effort battle right now as we end the second half. I'll talk about it, as the thing goes over. But right now, I think I'm about 17 seconds, 17, 20 something seconds between the actual game and my stream here. Right now, on my stream, we're 52-52. Uh, 17 seconds left. We got Reggie Bullock. He's shooting like a technical free throw. Man, so it seems like we're gonna score. We're gonna score another basket. Actually, RJ Barrett's gonna make a 25 footer at the buzzer. 1 minute with 1 second left. So I just want to see that. Having a little problem with my computer today. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes, man. Like, right now, that Dallas doesn't play defense. We're letting them hang around a little bit. So that was a three. They counted that as a three, I guess. All right, the Knicks had 53. He just hit a three. Okay, so 56, 52. Truthfully, Dallas shouldn't even be this close to the Knicks right now. Because with the defense that we were playing, if you count what Tim Hardaway Jr. was doing this game, we really should be smoking them. They don't have nobody to guard Julius Randle, so him getting 21 points is expected. But Tim Hardaway Jr. getting 16 points, that's not really expected. We kind of let him get hot. That's one thing that always annoys me about these games, that how the shooters always end up being open. And this is a shooters league. All they do is shoot 3-pointers in this league, and somehow shooters are always still open. Yeah, man. So the big story of this game right now is the fact that the Knicks are locking down Dallas's main players. Kristaps has 10, but it's a hard 10. They're making him work really hard. We're saying Luka got 6 points. He does have 9 assists, but contribute that to Tim Hardaway Jr.'s hot shooting. And then a little bit towards with Kristaps, towards the end of the second half. But 16 points. With Tim Hardaway Jr., he doesn't do nothing else for you. He's a flamethrower. So I mean, the adjustments in the second half is not to let him score another basket. Don't let him get that confidence step. Don't let him step into shots. Don't let him be open. Don't let him see the rim. Don't let him see it go in. And outside of that, there's nobody else on this team that's going to stop. That's going to do anything for us. Everybody wanted JJ Redick. JJ Redick is like done. He's probably going to retire after this year. 6 minutes right now with 2 points. Dwight Powell, is a bum. Jalen Brunson is actually a good player, but he's been complaining a lot to the referees because of the Knicks defense. We'll talk about that in a second. Jalen Brunson, excuse me. That's his dad was a former Knick. That's Rick Brunson's son. Who else? Josh Richardson. I don't even remember the 9 points that he had. Max Keebler is another guy. I don't remember the points that he scored. And what's the other guy? Finney Smith. They got a bunch of bums there. They got a bunch of bums surrounded by Kristaps and Luka and Tim Hardaway Jr. But let's get into the Knicks here. Let me see, make sure everybody popping in right now. Let's get into the Knicks right now. Julius Randle with 21 points, man. I wanted him to get 30 because he started off with 15 in that first half, finishing off with 21 points for that first half there. If he can get 50, that would be great, man, because there's nobody on that Dallas team that can guard him. Let me put the matchups back. You got Finney Smith, you got Max Kelber. The only thing that they were doing is that they were just kind of like blocking his driving lanes. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of did a good job of stopping him. But Julius Randle, he seems to like to operate in that fadeaway, going out of bounds stuff. A lot of mellow area, jab stepping and stuff like that. That's all good, man. That's all stuff that he practices. So there's footage of him and Melo practicing over the years. In the offseason, practicing those moves, man. So that's his bread and butter. He can do it. So, you just deal with it, man. They're very bad shots. They're rhythm shots. You know what I'm saying? So if he's making those shots and he's not in good rhythm, or if he's at the end of the game where his legs are done, those shots are not gonna go in. The Knicks got to figure out a way to get, keep on Julius fresh, man. He could play his minutes, but you got to figure out a way to make everyone else get used, not just burn out Julius Randle the whole freaking game. All right, well, shout out to Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock has been playing defense against Luka most of the game, and he's like I said, he locked him down offensively, scoring wise, 6 points. They were jarring back and forth. I love that because you want the star player to get into arguments with one of your role players, because Reggie Bullock is not gonna it's not gonna Reggie Bullock can beat you, but Reggie Bullock is not going to instill fear in other teams. So if you got a guy like that that's drawing at Luka Doncic, that's definitely a plus. So it's going to take him out of his game and whatever. And then if they get into an argument or a fight or something like that, we lose Reggie Bullock and they lose Luka. So that's a strategy that I wish we would implement. I'll get to that as the night goes on. But Nerlens Noel, kind of regular night for him. 2 rebounds, 2 points, 2 blocks. He can't really guard Kristaps, so Kristaps' 10 points and 8 rebounds is due to the fact there's nobody. We don't have anybody out there really physically banging with him. Taj Gibson is kind of had like an invisible game tonight, not his usual pop or whatever. He's a little slow tonight. Might be tired. He's an older guy now, so traveling to Dallas and stuff like that might have messed up his clock a little bit. So he's not really giving us nothing. So I would like to see Pell. I was calling him Pele, because it is a double L, but Norvel Pell, I would like to see him play, just to do the same thing that Reggie Bullock is doing to Luka, get in his head and maybe make him miss a couple shots, something like that, ruffle his feathers, and you see Kristaps is crying like a bi, you know what I'm saying, and complaining a lot, saying so if you get somebody like Pell to come in there and do the same thing that Reggie was doing to Luka, get into his mind, whatever, maybe get into an argument, maybe get a tech, then later on in the game, maybe he gets another tech and then we have a better chance of winning this game. This game is psychological, man. You can't like Tim Hardaway Jr. He just got hot, making all these different shots, like making shots they don't normally make. You know what I'm saying? So everything is psychological, man. As soon as you get that little daylight and you give you that confidence, you're gonna hit those shots. So if you can get into these guys' head or whatever, or make them make a mistake early in the game that they can possibly regret later on in the game, that's good, man. That's what you have to do. Derrick Rose held us down for a hot second, and then he kind of cooled off a little bit. Like I said, Dallas, the scouting report around the league is to stop the driving lanes for our guys, so they've been doing a good job with that, and putting us in position where our guys have to go one-on-one and make shots. Tonight, Julius Randle is doing his thing. But in that second half, that's going to be our Achilles heel, us trying to get our driving lanes and, just Dallas getting there before us and clogging it up and making us do more than we're capable of doing. Quickly's been quiet. He doesn't have nothing. And Obi Toppin has been quiet. I've always said, man, every time Obi Toppin runs up the court, he's doing like this. He got his finger in the air like this. He wants to alley-oop every single time he comes down the court. Right now he's not doing anything for us. Well, how many minutes did he play? 3 minutes. You can't really gouge too much, but he got 2 rebounds, no points, no blocks, nothing like that. I didn't notice anything that made me want to keep him in the game. So that's the thing. Like guys just want guys to play minutes, meaningless minutes. But if Obi Toppin is doing something to make you want to play him, then you play him. But if he just putting him out there just so he can get his feet wet, that's just not the right the mindset to have when you're running a basketball club. Or if you're trying to win, the Knicks are actively trying to win. If we weren't trying to win, it'd be a different story. So anyway, I just want to talk about improving this team. How do we improve this team going forward, right? You improve this team going forward by building off of what we do right, what we do well. So defense, we build well. We're a really good defensive team. Don't talk to me about Frank Ntilikina. Elfrid Payton is playing great defense. Reggie Bullock is playing great defense. Nerlens Noel, RJ Barrett, the whole team. We are a team. You know what I'm saying? We're like top 5 to top 3 defensive team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And we're not playing Frank Ntilikina. So why do we need Frank Ntilikina to play defense? We're already playing good defense. You know what I'm saying? Situationally, maybe it might be good to put him in there situationally to guard somebody for a few seconds, and then take him out. You know what I'm saying? But he's not needed in the rotation. It's not about Frank Ntilikina, but it's about improving the way that we play. So some of these guys that we do have here, I would like to retain. Like Alfred Payton, I wouldn't mind getting Alfred Payton back again for 5 million. But the key with that is you have to get a starter over him. So hopefully we can gouge the market and get us a starter. But I wouldn't mind having Alfred come back because at least Alfred, if somebody gets hurt, Alfred can come in there and give you minutes. You know what I'm saying? And he can do stuff like tonight where he's contributing to Luka having a bad game, shooting wise, Uh a couple other things too. He just has a knack of getting hard baskets at the rim with his like kind of change of pace, kind of driving to the basket kind of thing. So that's something that's important. That's something that I wish Frank would do. Is that way we can get rid of Payton. But Frank doesn't give you that over the edge physicality that we need to continue to become a better team. So that's exactly what we need. We play great defense. So how do you make a great defensive team better? You bring in some more defensive players. Now I haven't done my research or whatever with it, but I'm quite sure there's guys out there that are available that are known, for playing tough defense. So we need to like grab some of these guys and get them in here. Like Taj Gibson, he probably shouldn't come back unless he's going to be a 12th man, kind of guy. Like at least he's going to be sitting next to Theo Pinson. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have to get his spot improved. Um, Obi Toppin, I'm expecting him to take it to the next level next year. So he's going to be a plus for us. Hopefully he can get in there and do a little something similar to what Taj is giving us. Um, Nerlens Noel, I like to keep him. Mitch Robinson, of course, we get him to come in there. But I feel like if you're going to get better, we definitely need another scorer, but we definitely need another really crazy defensive player. Hopefully somebody that you can slide into the starting spot and actually give you some good minutes offensively too. So that mean, to me, that's the next evolution of the Knicks, man. We definitely had to figure that out, but it's not going to happen this year, man. You got Boston; they just picked up the guy I've been talking about, Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker's fat. He's out of shape. He got bad knees. He got bad acne. He got a horrible haircut. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with anything. The guy could put the ball in the basket. So say like a game like today when they're stopping the passing lanes, you can give the ball to Jabari and he'll figure out a way to finesse a point here and there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley's a crazy dude, man, but he should be in the NBA. There's no way that Michael Beasley is not in the NBA right now. But I'm saying getting to play like these type of guys that you can put in situationally when the Knicks can't score, you throw him in there and then see if he can score because you can't guard Beasley. You know what I'm saying? And you can't guard Jabari Parker. You know what I'm saying? Put him in there for a few minutes. In the minutes that Obi Toppin is on playing, in the minutes that the Taj is playing, because they're both of them are ineffective right now. Put him in the game and see if they can get you some points. Because we definitely could use that right now. Because we are playing a pretty good defense. Like I said, that 52 is inflated by Dallas, just for the simple fact that Tim Hardaway Jr. got hot. If anybody's like taking a peek from Dallas, and you hear me say that, Julius Randle's supposed to bust this team's ass. Look at make this a little bit bigger. Just take a look at Dallas's team. If they didn't have Luka and Kristaps, they would just have a bunch of bums. You know what I'm saying? You could say the same thing about Julius Randle, but I bet you if Julius Randle wasn't on the team, we still would compete defensively. You know what I'm saying? This team, if they didn't have Kristaps or Luka, they would be dead in the water. They would have no way of scoring or playing defense. So it is what is with them. But Julius Randle, you got Max Caliber is guarding him. They put Finley Smith on him a couple times. One of the announcers in the game, the main announcement, because the other guy was Dick Jefferson, but he was saying that around the league they put little guys on big men. That's been the case, man. You stop Kristaps by putting a little man on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a perimeter player. The reason why Kristaps has 8 rebounds and 10 points is really because his height, just running around, being open, being taller than everybody. But if he's gonna actively try to make an offensive move, just put a little man on him because he's not trying to post up. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle, you put a little guy on him because he dribbles too much. So the Knicks got to figure out a way to we need Julius Randle to do that because that's the type of game that we play. But if we could figure out a way to get the offense pumping, where Julius can just like kind of skate around, get a couple open jump shots, maybe get a couple layups, stuff like that. Just without him having to pound the ball like crazy, you know. Another thing too, like the Knicks are getting a little bit too happy with the fact that we're just well prepared out there on offense. On offense, we know where all our guys are supposed to be, so they'll get into a spot where they're gonna make a shot, and then they know their guy is where they're supposed to be, so they just throw it to the spot. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna get to a point where the NBA teams figure that out, especially in the playoffs too, man. Once they figure out once they figured out that the Knicks are throwing to spots rather than to players, you know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna close those passing lanes off too. Because right now they're stopping the driving lanes. So after they stop the driving lanes, the next thing is for them to stop the passing lanes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next evolution with guarding the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it both ways. You got to look at it from the fact that how can we get better? How can we attack the other team? And you got to look at it how teams look at us too. So we got Woodshed here. I haven't seen Woodshed pop up in a while. Shout out to Woodshed. Yeah, he's going nuclear, man. I wanted him to get 60. He had 15 in the first quarter. Chet Nick is here. What's good, man? Salute to you. Yeah, KT is a bum, man. He's just so tall. Like I got in arguments with some people. Yo, shout out to Who Is Mark. I haven't seen Who Is Mark in a while. I haven't even seen him on Twitter. And so if Who Is Mark is out there, whatever. If anybody heard from him or whatever, just say what up to him. Make sure he's good. But we used to have arguments about KP because he's a KP fan. And I told him I said that KP don't have no moves, and he went ballistic. But truthfully, he doesn't have any moves. You can't give KP the ball in a block or in the post and tell him to get you a basket. You know what I'm saying? You could put me on him. I'm 5'10". You could put me on Chris Stapps, and all I do is cut off his knees, and he won't be able to get a shot off. You know what I'm saying? Because he needs his legs to get a shot off. So and he's not gonna drive on you, and he's not gonna post me up. He's not even gonna try to post me up. Yeah, man. Burker's gonna be out for a minute. This is on Tweaky Dope Boy. I never see. I don't remember seeing Tweaky Dope Boy. I'm not gonna say your name again, but yeah, Burke is under that what do you call the COVID protocol stuff. So the last time we had a player that was on COVID protocol was Rose. So Rose actually had COVID. So I'm hoping that Burks doesn't have COVID because it's not really a fun thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something that you could just get over. And it's different for other people, for a lot of people. Some people just get a bad fever, body aches, that type of thing, but then they can still go if they take Tylenol and shit like that, they can get through it. Some people can't breathe, at all. They have full-blown pneumonia, and it gets real serious. Those are the ones that end up in the hospital and stuff like that, or close to being in the hospital. They end up being on, getting one of these, the freaking pumps, and have to do their albuterol and everything else, take steroids and all that stuff to get your lungs working back. So it's a very dangerous thing. And then other people, they just lose smell and taste for a couple of days, and then they're good. So everybody's different. The bout that my family had with COVID so far, I'm talking about the ones in my house. My little guy, he had a COVID symptoms before it became a thing. Like I went in February, March when it started to pick up. March is when they shut everything down. But my little guy, I think he might have had it in January, something like that. It was definitely after Christmas, so he had it like in January. You know what I'm saying? So he just had a fever for like fucking like 10 days, 10-day fever. But then I had my sister. She just had COVID out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere because she works in the medical field, so she got it from work. You know what I'm saying? So she was messed up for like 7 days. She was really messed up. And then she's still taking, the freaking pumps. I feel like these pump guys, man, if you want to invest in some money, invest in whoever makes these things, man, because everybody and their mother is using those things now. Shout out to Sim. Sim just had COVID, you know what I'm saying? And if you watch him and paying attention to him, you can see that he's been coughing a lot, man. So, I've been saying prayers for him to make sure that the hope that he can lose that cough and stuff, man. Because it's scary stuff, man. I lost a couple co-workers. They didn't lose anybody close to me, but co-workers are close, man. So lost a couple co-workers really bad. Yeah, man. So that's my COVID rant there, man. Yeah, I hope everybody's safe. If anybody has COVID right now or think you might have it and you just at home chilling, just enjoy the simple things, man. Simple things like the Knicks. Like right now, it's 11 o'clock. I got to be up at 2. I don't know what the hell I'm doing talking to you guys right now. Yeah, as Kristaps drives to the rim and he's pissed off because they keep fouling him. He's 7'3". Yeah, man. Chet Nick is still hanging out. Yeah, Luka's a great player, but he's a pink. I think he meant he's a punk, right? There you go. He's a punk because he's a pink. This conversation is getting a little crazy, man. We got Gino Ooh. It's the first time I've seen his name. What's up, man? You need to upload more, bro. I love your channel. Thank you, man. Man, listen, it's a thing. We're grown people. Like I said, I gotta be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So if I gotta be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so most of the time I gotta be up at 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow, I gotta be up at 2. So a lot of times I have stuff that I want to say, but I just can't. I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. The Knicks don't play tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to pick it up. Shout out to Slizzy. We're supposed to be doing something this weekend. So I think Sunday. So maybe after the Knicks game, you might see me and Slizzy around this time, doing something. Shout out to Guard Up Knicks. I just did their pregame show. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be active. They're a bunch of guys that love the Knicks, man. So they're trying to get that thing popping too, man. So slowly but slowly, man. Yeah, at one point I was pumping out videos for a minute, man, and my logarithms kind of got fucked up. But it is what it is. Right now, Dallas just tied up the game. It looked like Luka got a little bounce to his step. You know what I'm saying? We can't let these guys get confidence, because then it becomes just a 2-on. It becomes a 2-on-5 kind of thing. Luka's playing defense right now. Luka got a little energy. See, that's something that we really needed to put a lid on. But the Knicks are playing defense, man. So sometimes we'll go down, but then when that defense kicks back in, we always drag guys right back into it. So yeah, man. So anyway, thank you for checking out the channel. I hope that you subscribed. I hardly ever ask. I always forget to ask. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you guys enjoy watching me talk to myself, and whatever, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you have any suggestions, any things you want me to cover, hit me up in the DMs. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. All DiehardKnicks podcast. You know what I'm saying? When you find me, if you want me to cover something, just hit me up, or hit me up in the comments or whatever. You can find me. Also, you can. Well, since I'm here, you can go to DiehardKnicks.com and you can get some Die Hard merch, man. Right now, I don't have any. Well, I got this. I got the hoodies. This is the original logo, whatever. Then I got the ones with the white background. I don't have any hats right now, but I got hats. I got all kind of stuff, man. You can find whatever you want to find on there, just to have it, just to for like a keepsake, man. Because this is like a nice little era we here, man. The Knicks fans are taking back the media away from the talking heads, man. So if you want a piece of history, cop a hat and just have it. Say, oh, remember that guy? Remember that weird looking motherfucker that was on YouTube we used to watch? You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it moving. Just check Nick again. Yeah, man. Obi's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it this year. I wish we had a player that we could play over Obi right now, just so Obi could be spared. Because he really needs to get in the gym and just work. He needs to get stronger. No matter how good he's gonna get, with the ball in his hands, he's not strong enough yet. So everything that he does is not gonna do anything for us now. It's gonna be next year. And I expect next year for him to make jump leaps and bounds, because that's how his career's been. He's always been what do you want to say, an underachiever or a late bloomer. He's always been a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? Second year of college, and he's like 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? He should be only 20, but he's 23. At least 21. He should be like 21, but he's 23. You know what I'm saying? So he's a late bloomer. So I expect him next year to just go crazy, man. I expect him to get stronger. I expect him to just improve offensively. I expect that jump shot to be wet. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Oh shit. So Mark was in the he was in the chat. Yeah, but I haven't seen him, on camera in a while, man. That's a crazy dude, man. But shout out to him. He's he as crazy as Mark is, man. Mark's personality, he's the one that he's the what do you call it, the antagonist. You know what I'm saying? You love to argue with the guy. I love seeing Woodshed in here, man. What's good, Woodshed? Yeah, don't overpay. Yeah, keep the continuity going, man. We have something. That's the thing. Talk about culture. When people talk about culture, they're only talking about getting the star. Getting a star is not building the culture. You have to build your team up, front office, management. You know what I'm saying? Coaching staff and the players. That's how you build the culture. Right now, Tom Thibodeau got these guys prepared playing defense. Right now, our bread and butter is defense. We're top 5 defensive team. Really, I want to say best defensive team in the NBA. That's what I want to say, because that's my team. You know what I'm saying? No other team is going to tell me that they're better defensively than us. They And they, if they're better defensively than us, they also have more talent than us too. You know what I'm saying? So that take that into account as well. So the Knicks are definitely, to me, the Knicks are definitely the best defensive team in the NBA. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And Mitchell Robinson's not playing, and the best defender, this side of the galaxy, Frank Ntilikina, is not even playing. You know what I'm saying? And we're playing this defense like this. So, we really got to double down on it. Like nobody wanted Drummond. I'm not really a fan of Drummond though, but we had an opportunity to get him. It would have been nice to get him to double down on the stuff that we do. But just to keep that thing, we really should look into double down on the things that we do well, man. Also from the center spot, we definitely need somebody that can put the ball in the basket. Not just catch the ball and give it back to Julius, like a hot potato. If they get the ball, I want them to be able to put the ball in the basket if they get it, Hey, man, thanks, Frank Matos. Hit that thumbs up for DiehardKnicks podcast. I would appreciate that, man. Up 3 a.m. Monday through Friday. Hey, man, we work hard, man. That's what we do. Grown people here, working hard. We just not a bunch of assholes. All they do is talk shit about other people, and that never seen a day of work in their life. You know what I'm saying? And got the nerve to talk shit about fans that blood, sweat, and tears they put into just to be able to go to a Knicks game. Do you know how much expensive a Knicks game is? You know what I'm saying? And they got the nerve to talk junk about us and everything else, man. That's what we we took all that back already, man. It's already over. So with shit. 3 of our last 4. Yeah, man. Knicks community is here too. Shout out to Knicks community. We haven't done anything in a while, Knicks community, man. We got to do something soon. Today, right now, would be a good time to see Pell. I made a comment earlier. Let me see what's going on with this box score. Pell in this game is needed just to rattle the feathers of Kristaps. Let me refresh this. Kristaps, he has 14. Maybe if Pell comes in there and gets him aggravated, maybe he doesn't score 14 points. Maybe he just gets to 10 right now. Luka is starting to cook now. He got 12. He got a double 12 and 11. I'm not really afraid of those guys, man. We just really have to stop Tim Hardaway Jr. from scoring and stop. And we got to put a lid on Kristaps as well. So if I was Tom Thibodeau, but Tom Thibodeau, if he plays 10 people, that's too much for him. You know what I'm saying? But I wish he would put in somebody that would just throw a wrench into Dallas's game. I see on the Yahoo thing that Dallas is up 65-63. You know what I'm saying? Put Pell in there and just to start some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to start like it doesn't have to be a fisticuffs fight, man. It just has to be just start some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Get Dallas rattled, and then once we get them rattled, then put our guys back in and apply the defense and put the pressure on them and make them play our game. Then if we do that, then that would be great. But as prepared as Tom Thibodeau is for these games, a lot of times in-game management, I don't know what they be thinking half the time. Today is a day that you want to see Pell play. He's tough. It's a crazy looking motherfucker, man. He looked like a no disrespect. I'm just joking around, man. But he looked like a freaking crack baby, man, like a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Just a freaking bugged out dude, like whoa, like he's on K2 and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we need to do like that. We need a dude that's gonna get crazy and make you wonder, like, yo, is that motherfucker crazy? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not, but it's just a simple fact. It's all psychological for the other team, Chet Nick is still here. Yep, turn out that defense, man. Make it physical. He can stop Zion, but he can't stop KP. Hey, we got to give him a shot, man. He needs to get out there. Yeah, man. It's a thing. A lot of us became Knicks fans because of the 90s Knicks and stuff, right? Shout out to Charles Oakley with his, I don't want to curse out Charles Oakley because he's 6'9" and 250 or whatever, right? So I'm not doing that. And he likes to slap little people too, and so I don't want no smoke with Charles Oakley. But the thing is with Charles Oakley, at least if somebody's making a layup, he hurt the guy. They're gonna call a foul anyway. You don't go for the head. You know what I'm saying? You don't go for the malicious, knock him down for no reason. But just if he makes a layup, you body check him. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go across and hit him with your arm. Just body check him. And then when he body checks him on the way down, let Anthony Mason throw the elbow. You know what I'm saying? They already called that. As he comes down, let him throw the elbow. There was one play, I forgot who it was, but I think it was Kristaps. Kristaps came across the lane, and I think they fouled him from behind. And after they fouled him from behind, he still was able to get the shot over, but he fell into Elfrid. So as he fell into Elfrid kind of braced himself and just kind of like let him fall. The 90s Knicks, the protocol was if something like that was to happen and Elfrid was there, Elfrid is supposed to hit Kristaps on the way down. Pretend like you just happen to be walking into him. You know what I'm saying? But that pretend like you're doing it is a part of the game plan. So I wish the Knicks would do that. If Kristaps is going up, if he already got fouled on the way down, make collision with him, run into him. You know what I'm saying? The referees are not going to call foul like that. You're playing a free game. As long as you're not using your hands and pushing and physically just throwing elbows like that, throwing elbows or throwing hands, just body check the dude as he comes down. That should be a given, man. Oh, yeah. They're throwing alley-oops and stuff now. Dallas is up by 4, 67-63. Yeah, the Knicks are in trouble, man. They fucked around and let Dallas get a little bit of momentum. Yeah, I'm just talking because we're in the third quarter, man. We got a long way to go, and I'm also trying to keep myself awake. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here talking to you guys. Who's that that shot the three? Julius Randle, man. Julius Randle's cooking. Let me get the box score here. So, because on the last game, somebody in here complaining about the box score. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me talk, but you just want to see the box score. Yeah, so the box score is there. Right now, we're down 70-68. I think that's temporary, man. I think the Knicks are going to put the clamps on them and we should be good. Because it's really just Luka and really just Luka. So as long as we can we can cap everybody else, Luka's going to have to drop 50. He could drop 50 though. He definitely can get 40. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the shooters. Let Luka dance and prance all he wants, man. But stop letting these shooters get open. That drives me crazy. Yeah, man. So on defense, like I said, team defense, make if you're gonna get called a foul, at least foul him 3 times on the play. The referee can't call 3 fouls on the same play. That's old school. That's true school, actually. They still leave these shooters open, man. Knicks are lucky that Dallas isn't hitting these shots. Knicks are all standing next to each other with no green jerseys around them. That's not good, man. You got to know where the ball is. Let them. We can't let them get those. We can't let them get those alley-oops and stuff like that. Giving them confidence, giving bums confidence. Yeah, man. So I'm interested to do a pod on that. I'll do some research on it to see what I can come up with. Right now we got Rose in there. We got Bullock. We got Randle. Same type of thing. The Knicks aren't running anything. Now you got 4 guys on the side waiting for Randle to bail them out. And Randle's having one of those games, man. Right now the Knicks are up 71-70. So I guess Julius Randle's gonna make the and one. Looking at this box score now, Julius Randle got 30, man. He got 30. We're still in the third quarter. How much more time we got in the third? Got 4 minutes left in the third, man. You know what I'm saying? So if he can get in the 30s in this third quarter, he might actually get 40 something tonight. We'll see. We're definitely gonna need him to score some more, man, to help us out because nobody else on the team is really doing anything. Couple guys we gotta unlock. We gotta unlock RJ Barrett. He's our second guy, man. He averages 17 points for the year. He nice defensive play by Rose, man. I know I'm a little late, you guys. But when we come down, look, Julius Randle he's just playing one-on-one coming down the court. It's just not, we got to get everybody involved. It's not fun when guys all they're doing is playing hard defense and they don't get to touch the ball on offense. I don't care who you are, professional basketball player or not. That's not fun. Dallas is smart too. They're trying to get Julius Randle to switch on him, on Luka. They're trying to get Julius Randle to switch on Luka. That way they could tire Julius out. But when they come down, man, they got to figure it out. Right now, Julius Randle's he got to set the pick, and then he's got to wait for the ball to come back to him so he can dribble again. That's nice big man move there. RJ Barrett rebound and puts it up over Kristaps. How does somebody 6'6" put up a putback layup on a 7'3" guy? Makes no sense. And the 7'3" guy is an active shot blocker. Because he got that shoulder. All he do is pop him off him. That's the thing. The Knicks in the beginning of the season, the Knicks the Knicks had a play where they set a pick like kind of also Mitchell Robinson was involved in the play also where they do like a little pick and roll kind of thing where the driver ended up driving on the left hand side of the paint while Mitchell Robinson stayed kind of like in the top of the corner by the free throw line and just kind of trailed the play. And usually it ended up with RJ Barrett getting a layup because RJ Barrett would put the shoulder on the guy and just lay it up with the left hand. They would do the same thing with Julius Randle, same exact play, but with Julius Randle all on that left side. All on the left side to free up their left-handed layup, which is hard to defend because right-handers are always thinking the ball is going to come back to them. So putting that shoulder on them and then finishing with the left is going to always be bread and butter. But we haven't done that in a while. We haven't done that play in a while. I think it's because Mitchell Robinson is not here. So that must be a Mitchell Robinson special, trying to get him the alley-oop. And Nerlens Noel is just he's not really a good pick setter. He doesn't have any size. And Taj Gibson doesn't fill the lane fast enough to make that play work. So I guess that's why it's not working. But we got Pell around, so hopefully we can figure that out. Because we definitely are missing Mitchell Robinson, man. That like I said, there's certain plays that we run that we just can't run it because Mitchell Robinson is not there. Mitchell Robinson went from not being able to put up picks, make a good pick, to being like an anchor in that type of offense. It is what it is, man. So we just gotta figure it out. Also, too, man, I always forget to do this. As you know, I'm sponsored by not sponsored, but I have a promo code from Manscaped. So if you guys use Manscaped, check the bottom of the screen. Go to manscaped.com. You can get 20% off and free shipping by using promo code DiehardKnicks20. So just if you like the company, because they have great razors. I always leave it. I got two shavers and I got a nose trimmer. The nose trimmer is incredible, man. So if you got nose hairs and stuff like that, 'cause we all men here, some women too. If you got nose hairs, use that nose hair trimmer that Manscaped got is incredible because you don't even feel it. Of course it's bzzz, but you don't even feel it in there when it's cutting the hair. And then you got to be careful because you can cut your whole nostrils bald in there, man. So because that's how ill it is. And if you have ear hair, it works good with ear hair. You know what I'm saying? So if you have ear hair, you definitely need to check out their ear trimmer. It's great. The charger works with the clippers. So I got two clippers and a nose trimmer working off the same charger. It holds the charge great. And the freaking regular the trimmer, I got, like I said, I got one for the nuts and one for the head. And I've been shaving my head, because my hairline looking crazy, man. So I just been shaving my head. And I like the Manscaped trimmer better than my regular trimmer. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. They make good products, man. I'm not just because I'm not getting paid right now. I would like to, but you guys have to use the code. You know what I'm saying? Use the code and hit the like, subscribe button and all that other stuff, man. Then we can make something happen. Anyway, they were on commercial now, man. My stream keeps messing up. But the Knicks are up 76 to 73. Let me get the stream running here. It's a problem. I'm having a problem with internet, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe something's going on with the actual companies. So I don't recall myself having this type of problem with the internet, man. What's going on with the comments? I don't want too much shaving ear. You don't want to shave too much in the nose, but because if you like, especially if you got allergies and stuff like that, the boogers are just gonna be sitting there in your nose. But I'm talking about as you get older, you start getting nose hairs hanging out the nose. So if you got nose hairs hanging out the nose, that nose trimmer is great, man. Like I said, it doesn't snag, But like I said, you gotta be careful. You don't want to have a bald head, a bald nose, a bald nose nostril. You don't want to have a bald nostril. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. And of course, it does do good on the balls too, because you got to trim it, man. You ever go to the bathroom take a piss? This is for our guys out there, ladies too. But you ever go to take a piss in the urinal and it's like fucking all this fucking dick hairs in the urinal? Like what the fuck, man? And tell them guys to go to Manscaped. Use promo code DiehardKnicks20. Should be fucking nut hairs off, man. You know that shit gotta hurt. Crazy. Like no lie, I made a couple jokes when I had the guys in here. Like sometimes like if like us guys we don't give a shit about that really So sometimes you don't care you're not thinking about it or whatever. So you jump up and like oh shit like my freaking nuts got my hairs down here got fucking snagged or whatever, or you got to adjust yourself because something's a little like tugging on you or whatever. TMI man, but whatever. Yeah, Derrick Rose finally made a couple layups and stuff in this game. That's one thing with Rose. I was like when Rose was here the first time, he did average 18 points a game. He had like 4 assists or whatever. But he was making me mad, number one, for all the off-court stuff that was going on and him taking days off and all kind of stuff. But aside from that, when he played, he still was like, explosive, jumping up in the air and doing all these acrobatic stuff. But a lot of stuff he did, a lot of times just regular chippy layups, he would miss layups. So Derrick Rose, even at this advanced age now, he's still explosive, but he's still overexerted himself and missing, chippy layups. So he's definitely got to clean that up. But at this stage in the game, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Yo, shout out to Jalen Brunson. He's a good player. That's a dude that I wouldn't mind having on the Knicks. Jalen Brunson. He seems like a tough guy. But he was crying like a bitch that first half about the Knicks defense. He was crying for the refs to help him. And right now, they just did a 2-man game with RJ and Rose. These guys just seem to know where everybody is going to be, so that's good to see. It was a bad possession because somebody got to shoot it between RJ or Rose, but it ended up Taj Gibson getting that nice little jump shot. See that's where the buckets are going to be. Those little mid-range jump shots for the center. You're definitely going to need somebody that can make those type of shots. Mid-range jump shots, they're available. Sometimes Nerlens knocks them down, sometimes Taj knocks them down. But the next evolution of the Knicks, we definitely got to get somebody that consistently could do that. For 30 minutes a game. Not 12 and 15 minutes a game. Look at KP. As big as he is, he got to fight to the death with RJ inside for rebounds. Such a pathetic ass fucking player, man. I'm glad he's not on the Knicks anymore. Ah, man. Apparently, him and Luka, are not like they're supposed to be like the best of friends or whatever, but they're not like the chemistry's not there. Like they're just co-workers. So that's not cool. Luka seems like a little bit of a diva too, man. But I mean, if you're a star player like that, you're gonna have like some kind of ego issues, definitely. But it is what it is. They go Kristaps. Kristaps, he's just a 3-point shooter. He's just a tall 3-point shooter. They don't call 3 seconds anymore. Kristaps is just walking around in the paint. It just drives me crazy. They go Julius Randle going 1-on-1 step back 3. He made it. Those are terrible shots. Those are the same shots that Melo used to take. The different I referenced Melo a couple times. The thing is that the coaching is better, and the overall preparation of the team is better, and also Julius Randle is using his teammates a little bit better than Melo did. But it is a valid comparison, man. But because Julius does a lot of the 3-point shooting, there's a lot of jab steps, a lot of step backs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is a valid comparison. We definitely gotta get these guys help. We were talking on the Guard of Knicks pod. I couldn't get in on that little convo, but they were talking about getting that second player. So of course the Clippers. I don't know how they're gonna get better over there, but Kawhi is gonna be a free agent. Of course, the Knicks got money. We're getting better. If Kawhi comes here, that'll be great and all that. And he definitely has a spot to play. But the question is, can Julius Randle defer to another player? Saying that to me that's kind of ridiculous, because what's the name? Julius Randle. He's a passer, and the way that our offense is, the way that it is now. If we had guys that could score, Julius Randle would be averaging a triple double. Because a lot of times the passes that he pat throws out are like somebody that could score would have scored, but a lot of these guys they just can't score. So a lot of his passes don't end up being assists, but you still averaging 6 assists a game, with no shooters, with no scorers. So put Kawhi in the game now. Let Randle play the exact same way that he's playing now. If Kawhi catches the ball in some of these different spots that RG's finding him in, he's definitely going to score. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, Randle's going to make Kawhi better, and Kawhi's going to make Randle better. At the same time, Julius operates in a certain area. Kawhi likes to operate actually in the post more often than Randle. Randle's more of a perimeter big man. Kawhi is kind of like a post up, or a mid range post up, small forward that also plays power forward too with the Clippers because they play small ball. You know what I'm saying? So adding Kawhi, I think will help. Like I said, we could play small ball. We could put Julius Randle at center. We could put Kawhi at the power forward. Julius Randle is still out there. Maybe he could play small forward in that lineup. You know what I'm saying? It gives us an option to match another team's speed if we need to. Because Kawhi will bring another ball handler as well. So that's something to look forward in the future. Like, why wouldn't Kawhi do that? That's something that needs to be talked with our resources. Like we got Worldwide West and stuff like that. We got our henchmen out there, definitely. So things are a little bit different this time around, man. So we have the money, we have the possible spots for these guys to fit in. So it's not so far fetched that the Knicks can't make something like that happen this time around. This is not like when Kyrie and Durant was a free agent. We were a mess. We were a mess of a team. Now we're not a mess of a team. It's a whole different scenario going on here, right? So the conversation with Kawhi will be a little bit different. Now I doubt that he's going to come East Coast because it seems like he's a West Coast guy. He was in San Antonio, and then he ended up with Toronto. Only stayed a year and went right to the Clippers. So I don't anticipate the Clippers doing anything this year. So if they get bounced again, probably in the first round, they might end up getting bounced in the first round. If that happens, even in the second round, if they get bounced in the first or second round, I think Kawhi is a possibility he might leave. Is he going to go to Golden State? That's another possibility there as well. You know what I'm saying? But one of these days, one of these guys are going to say, you know what? I'm going to give the Knicks a shot. It's not because they're coming to be a savior. They're coming because the Knicks are already playing well. Right now I'm looking at Derrick Rose bringing up the ball at the beginning of the fourth quarter. He just shot a bad shot, man. We had a lot of time on that shot clock. It looks like the shot clock didn't reset because I thought that shot hit the rim. Maybe it hit the backboard. They go Julius Randle, man. That's the evolution of Julius Randle. He really needs to well, like I said, these are things that are not going to happen this year, but a post game. Get RJ a post game right now. Look at him in the post going against what's my man's name? Redick, right? Yeah. Posting up Redick. Redick had no chance. He just went around him. That's going to be the evolution of Julius RJ Barrett being a post up guy, being able to score inside because he's stronger than everybody that's guarding him, even guys that are bigger. You know what I'm saying? Guys try to bully Reggie Bullock and not Reggie Bullock, RJ Barrett, and RJ Barrett doesn't move. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the next evolution of his game. I don't really want him to get too much flashy with the dribble. He definitely needs to figure out that mid range, man. Shout out to Kawhi, but RJ can kind of operate in that same area too. We gotta figure that out also. Knicks got a comfortable lead right now, 86-79. That's our defense, man. JJ Redick just hits a three. So right now, yeah, I'm just behind. Right now, I'm behind 30 seconds. It looks like. God damn. Yeah, man. Sorry if I'm giving like some late takes, man. It happens. The ESPN, whenever ESPN is the one hosting the game, the stream's always late. No matter if you have a legal stream or a straight stream. What's up, guys? Oh, we got Always mess up your name, man. Cicero Holcomb. He's always here. A little late today. It's a late game, man. I gotta be up at 2, guys. I don't know what's going on. They just called the ball up for Dallas. Yeah, it's gonna be a back and forth game, but like I said, it's up and down mostly because the Knicks could put the clamps on. Right now, Rose doesn't have it. He's a step slow. He's not getting elevation on his layups. He's making it too hard for himself. Taking on contact for no reason. They just called an off the ball foul on RJ Barrett. Yeah, whatever, man. You just can't engage with the refs. If anybody ever played organized basketball, whether or not you play high school or college or anything like that, even if you played in a church league or whatever, you got to deal with a ref. You just don't give those guys no time of day. Most of these refs are, like I mentioned this before in the podcast, most of the refs are like, that you would catch at one of these kind of leagues, even on college level and stuff like that. High school level, really. They're like guys that are just supplementing their income. These guys, a lot of them work for the city. So it's a certain type of player, a certain type of person that works for these agencies or whatever. So you just have to know how to deal with them. So anyway, what I'm just trying to say, you just don't engage. Obi's rebounding. What does Obi have right now? He got 4 rebounds. God bless him. 4 rebounds. He's only played 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on here with the box score. Make it a little bit bigger. Having a little problem seeing it myself. Make it a little bit bigger. Box score. Frank Ntilikina did see. I saw him popping a little bit. Just as Knicks are just trying to find a way to get free. Dallas is really today doing a decent job stopping the Knicks from doing what we do. But our defense is just so good, man. Because Luka got hot. He kind of cooled off. He has 15 points. Because he was on 6. And then he scored like 6 straight points, or whatever. And then he didn't score for a minute, and then he got 15. Kristaps got 16. That's a light 16. He might end up with 20 something tonight. But like I said, the only reason why if Mitch was playing today, Kristaps wouldn't have 16. Tim Hardaway Jr. Look at him, hasn't scored yet. He's a bum. That 16 points in that first half. If he didn't get hot, let's say if he would have got 6 points in that first half, what I'm saying, instead of 16, the Knicks will be cruising right now. We will be beating them 91 to 70 something. We'll be cruising. But Tim Hardaway getting hot screwed us over, man. It is what it is. Can't really cry about shit like that. Now I'm losing my stream now. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. The Knicks should be able to pull this out. RJ got 19 points right now, 7 rebounds. Nerlens Noel, like I said, he hasn't really been doing much this game. 22 minutes. Taj Gibson hasn't had a rebound yet, which is shocking to me. He hasn't even had a rebound yet. So we got to be losing the rebounding edge right now. I don't know. Like I said, tonight it would have been good to put Pell in there. But right now we're just gonna rock with who we got. We already played 4 guys. Emmanuel Quickly hasn't played yet. He only played 5 minutes. I can't hear if he's hurt or anything like that. So if he's hurt, if you're listening, is Quickly hurt? Because we haven't seen him in a while. He only had 3 points. He only played 5 minutes. Obi Toppin's in the game right now. Frank Ntilikina's in the game as well. So I guess Tom Thibodeau's trying to find a spark somewhere with our guys. But this is one of those games that I guess defensively they want to have more of a defender out there rather than having Quickly out there. But at the same time, we can't score, so you got to have the scoring in there. I don't know. I just don't get that philosophy. Okay, you don't play Quickly, and you're playing Frank try to boost the defense, right? But you're playing Obi, so how come you're not playing Pell? It's just weird. But that's Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau's strategy and rotations, especially down the stretch of games, it's always weird. We got a backcourt violation right now. Okay, on my clock, I'm at the 9:37 mark. The Knicks are up 91-82. I can see here Yahoo says they're at the 9-minute mark, right on the nose. And the Knicks are up 94-85. Yeah, guys, sorry I'm so late with the stream. But I'm not really talking so much about what's happening on the court. Once we get to the 6-minute mark, closer to the 6-minute mark, I'll start to focus on the game more. But since we got like a 30 second differential, I guess about the 7-minute mark for me, I'll start talking about the game, really focusing in on the game. So far, so good, man. Knicks are playing good defense. Yo, for those that are Frank stans out there, don't get so hyped up just because he's out there playing defense. Knicks are playing defense without him anyway. So it's no reason to over hype Frank Ntilikina just because he's playing defense. That's what we do as a team. Yeah, man. RG, just take these guys down, man. There's nobody that can stop you. They don't have anybody that can guard RG Barrett. So I like the fact that that they're giving him the ball and just letting him plow them over. He got 21 points. It's your turn. It's your turn, my brother. Take him down. There's nobody on Dallas that can stop you. Not even Kristaps. Rose is playing right now. Rose is not playing so well that you need to bench Alfred. Oh, brother. I'm just watching here. I caught the part where Obi just caught that alley-oop and he got fouled. So he's complaining to the refs about not getting the continuation, getting the shooting foul. But that's all Obi Toppin wants. He just wants alley-oops. Every single time down the court he's pointing up. Just now he just jumped up and did a mindless alley-oop, got knocked out the sky. And he's the only thing he's complaining about. Oh, that was an alley-oop. I'm not gonna get a free throw. Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to make the right basketball play. Sometimes you got to, instead of trying to get like the impossible alley-oop, sometimes you just need to catch the ball, come down, and go back up. Just now he made a drive because he was trying to dunk it. Whoever was guarding him just pushed him out of bounds, so he had to make a different play. He's skilled enough to be able to make those moves without having to try to dunk everything. But that's where his mentality is, man. That's what's missing. Like I said, it's not going to happen this year. It's definitely going to be next year. So I mean, yeah, man. I wish we could spare Obi of this bullshit, man. Because right now, Obi's. I mean, who said it? Somebody has said that he had that he's rebounding well. Oh, check Nick. He said that he's rebounding pretty good. What does he have now? He's still got 4 rebounds, but he's still he's just not a really good basketball player yet. He'll get there, like I said. Hey, but his time is not going to be this year. Got Frank at the line right now on my clock. I'm looking at 96, 87 on my clock, but it's 99-87 on Yahoo. So I guess Derrick Rose must have scored. Derrick Rose has 13 and 5. On paper here, Derrick Rose is playing a good game, man. But watching him, he's really playing a tight game, Right now, who's our point guard? Yeah, Rose is still the point guard. We got Frank Ntilikina playing shooting guard. RJ at the 3. Randall's at the 4, and you got Nerlens out there. Yeah, Derrick Rose works too hard to make these layups. And he's complaining for that foul. You can't complain to the refs, man. That kills the momentum of your team. Let the coach do that. Okay, you could have got fouled, but listen, get back on defense. Why are you complaining to the ref? It's over. You know what I'm saying? This remind me of Manu. A lot of times Manu will get killed, but he never gave the refs a lot of time. Even Tim Duncan, just that whole era with San Antonio, they didn't really give the refs a lot of grief. Maybe Tony Parker a little bit, but for the most part, teams like that, they didn't really talk to the refs. They just kind of played their game. So I wish the Knicks would be that type of team. Cut the arguing. Stop arguing with the refs. Concentrate on the game. You know what I'm saying? Because if you concentrate in the game, play your defense, we should be able to win with no problem. You know what I'm saying? You take your own momentum away arguing with the refs. Yeah, Frank hit a three. Yeah, Frank is not a bum, but Frank will hit a three. He played a little bit good defense, and then once you think that he turned the corner, put him in a rotation, and he doesn't do shit for you for like a whole week. So that's on him. That's not on anybody else. At this point now, all these different coaches that he's had throughout the years, at the same time, he still had years. When do you get better? You know what I'm saying? Who's to fault for that? You know what I'm saying? People can't choose their parents. You can't choose your family. But people are still successful in bad situations. You know what I'm saying? So who's to blame if they're not successful? Because are they gonna blame their parents? You know what I'm saying? But somebody could have be in a similar situation, similar fucked up parents, and persevere and become, you know, great people. Not necessarily great people, but quote unquote successful or whatever. So do you blame the parents for them not doing well, or do you blame the parents for them doing well? It all has to do with the individual person. Same thing with all this podcast and stuff, man. With me, I seem like I struggle to find time to do the stuff that I want to do. But some people don't sleep, and they be up all hours of the night and hours of the day, doing podcasts and stuff like that. How do they do anything else? You know what I'm saying? So stop complaining. Just go for it. Yeah, man. Shout out to anybody that's still watching, coming in and out. If you have anything that you want me to cover, just hit me up. Hit me up in my DMs or whatever. Send me whatever. I'm always on Twitter. I'm always on Instagram. So follow DiehardKnicks Podcast on Instagram and DiehardKnicks PC on Twitter. And you know, hit me up. And if I use something that you want me to do, I'll definitely shout you out. That's what I do. Yeah, Frank has no consistency, man. Clyde never talked to the rest. Yeah, there's no reason to. You're out there winning. You're trying to win a game. There's no reason to talk to the refs. You talk to your players. You know what I'm saying? Because you're all playing together, right? So let's say if Rose should have got the foul, you when you bring it in, you talk to it with your teammates. Talk about it amongst your teammates. All right, we at the 7-minute mark, just about 7:15 on my clock. On the game clock here, it looks like it's 7:06. There must have been a foul or something. That's one thing too. A lot of these breaks in the games are way too longer now, because they're checking the clock and I mean the videotape for every damn thing, man. So games like today, where like the game started at 9:30, the game usually would finish about 10:30. Not 10:30, 9:30. It would be like 11:30. Here it is 11:45. The game ain't over yet. It looks like this game is gonna go past midnight. So shout out to anybody doing post game shows. When does the post game show start? Jesus Christ. It's a quick turnaround. I think Sunday we play at 1. Lord have mercy. Right now, it seemed like this is going to be the closing crew right now. We got Rose, Randall, Reggie Bullock is out there, Nerlens Noel, RG Barrett. So that's the closers. That's everybody minus Rose. So Tom Thibodeau does not trust Alfred to close games right now. So he's choosing to go with Rose right now. Right now, he kind of had Rose out there too long. So I wouldn't be surprised if Alfred comes in right now, actually. Because I think Rose has been playing the whole fourth quarter. Rose looks exhausted. His skin is red, man. He might, he's still just recovering from COVID. Yeah, that was a bad possession there. Julius Randle drove into the paint and they threw it to Nerlens Noel. Just a bad possession. At that point, he had Finney Smith guarding him. He should have just laid it up. I'm having problems with the stream. I fucking refreshed the stream like a million times since we've been watching this game. Damn ESPN. Damn you, ESPN. Yeah, man. This is Luka time. But Knicks are up 99-87. That was a knuckleball by what's that? Josh Richardson? No, that's Finney Smith. Finney Smith remind me of those old Knicks players, man, that had no skill. Built like a linebacker. Supposed to be a guard, but plays like a power forward. How's the stream going, guys? Is the stream okay? RG Barrett just hit it, missed the corner three. Dallas got some momentum right now. Knicks are only up by 9. Plenty of time, man. Knicks are playing that fouling game. See, like I said, arguing with the refs. Now the momentum is shifting to Dallas now. So right now, Redick is at the line. On my clock, he's at the line. So the Knicks are still up 99-90. Redick just hit the first one. So it's 99-91. On Yahoo, we're actually all the way at the 450 something mark, and we're up 101-93. So the Knicks are in the driver's seat, man. I don't see Dallas winning, but they do have Luka. So Luka could get crazy. But the thing is that the rest of the Dallas players are not good enough to expedite this. Derrick Rose is doing a good job, man, but he's complaining every single time. He pulled up and hit a jump shot, and he's complaining to the refs. Just play, man. We're up. It's not like we're losing or it's a close game. We're not blowing them out, but we got them contained. So you don't need to complain. This is not the time to complain to the refs. Julius Randle, he should have just shot that three, man. Doesn't make no sense. He had an open jump shot, so he decides to put the ball on the floor and then go back to the same spot to shoot a step back three. Doesn't make any sense. Luka just drove in really easy for that 95 ball there. So 101-95. He's complaining about fouls too. That drives me crazy. It just takes away from the game. You're gonna complain every single time? Like, where was the foul? It was like such a cheap foul. Okay, they didn't call the whistle. Let it go and keep playing, man. You don't got to complain every single time. So the Knicks are calling timeout right now at 4:26 left in the game. So right now, if I was a coach, right, or if I was one of the coaches, I would be in a huddle talking about exactly what I'm saying now. Stop talking to the refs because you're relinquishing our own momentum by getting in our own heads. The refs are not getting our heads. We are getting in our own heads. You know what I'm saying? Let Dallas do that because Dallas is complaining to the refs too. But the thing about Dallas is that they have Luka. They have, these, alpha scorers. You know what I'm saying? We just have Julius Randle, who's kind of suspect in these moments, man. So it's not to our benefit to be arguing and fighting with the rest right now. We just have to let it go and just play, and then we should be able to win this game, man. He complains every freaking play, and then, he could do that because he's a star guy, and it doesn't matter because he's going to be able to score regardless if he's complaining or not. But like the point I'm trying to make, a guy like Julius Randle, he just hasn't really proven that he could do that, And then outside of him, we don't have nobody else that can do that. So, we have to really let it go and just play that defense. Definitely got to play that defense. We have 4:26 on my clocks right now. Looks like Dallas. Still. Oh no, the Knicks. It must have been a foul or something. I'm gonna leave the score up here for the remainder of the game. All right, so we got the score from Yahoo, and then plus the recent plays there too. So if anybody missed what happened, you'll see that on the screen. Yeah. See, look, Dallas is complaining every play. Let them complain. They're the ones that are losing. There's no reason for us to be fighting the rest right now. Julius Randle was gonna hit both free throws, I guess. He hits the first and the second free throw. Finney Smith is gonna miss a 3-point shot, and Reggie Bullock caught a defensive rebound. So 3:54 on Yahoo clock. Right now, I'm still at the line here with I think it's Julius Randle at the line. Yeah. I know I said I was gonna keep the score there, but I gotta scroll up. I gotta see what these guys got. 37 for Julius Randle. Julius Randle's gonna end up with 40 something tonight. Yeah, man. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau got to do a better job substituting, man, because you got um Derrick Rose still out there. I would have liked to see Alfred, not right now, but I would have liked to see. Oh my god! Oh my god! Was that Finney Smith? Yo, Finney Smith tried to tear the rim off and freaking Ernest Noel just palmed that shit. Oh my god! See, that's what I'm saying. Play your game because they can't beat us. Oh my god! What a defensive play by Ernest Noel, man. Yeah, if Nerlens Noel is not on an all defensive team this year, I don't know who else deserves it, man. If they're gonna have a first or second team defensive all defensive team, Nerlens Noel needs to be on one of them. What they call a blocking foul on Julius or on Nerlens. Man, what a defensive play! Look at this. He cocked it back and everything, and bam, right at the rim. Jesus Christ, man! Look at that. Yo, he just has an uncanny ability to block a shot, man. Oh man, with the power that he had coming behind that dunk, he could have broke his whole arm off, and it looks like he might have. He's favoring his wrist a little bit. He's like slowly like touching it. Yeah, man, he's definitely hurt himself. Yeah. I don't know if he's holding his stomach or groin or area or whatever, or was that's his hand. What a defensive play that was, man! Jesus Christ. See, that's the thing. You cannot argue with the refs. Just play your game. Let them argue to the with the refs. They're the ones that are losing. What a defensive play, man! Bad defense. Bad by check by Kristaps. Look how easily Kristaps can get overpowered. Well, that's a different play. But look how easily Kristaps can get pushed to the ground by Nerlens Noel. Nerlens Noel is pushing you to the ground. That should not happen. You know, regardless of him being pushed, Kristaps should be able to keep his body up over Nerlens. Now, this is what kills the game here. The referees are actually are reviewing that. I didn't peep that because I was still talking about that block. So you mean to tell me right now the referees are reviewing the play just now of the foul off the ball? What are they gonna call a flagrant? So ridiculous. That's if you want to call a loose ball foul, it's a loose ball foul, common foul. That is not a flagrant foul. Man, it kills the game, man. All that just fucking delay shit, man. What? Look at that. If they want to call common foul, common foul. Flagrant one. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Tell Kristaps to get his weight up. How about that? But I mean, what are they looking at? You know what I'm saying? I didn't see it enough, though. I can make a call right now. What is taking them so long to make this play? God, man. How many times they need to look it over? I saw it enough. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see it when it happened the first time, but I saw it enough since. I saw it 3 times already that they replayed it. How many times do the refs need to see it to get it right? Like, come on, man. It's 11:55. Let's get this damn game over with already, man. They got 3 minutes left in the game, 3.5 minutes left, and they still looking it over? Still looking it over. Oh my God. It's a quick play. How many times did they gotta look it over? I make this comment. They got 3 refs out there, right? And then they got the guys watching the cameras in East Rutherford. That elbow. There's nothing further. Porzingis is going to line to shoot 2 for the penalty. There it is. All of that just to call a common foul. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Pushing it back is a common foul, man. Damn. That shit took way too long, man. The game started at 9:30. The game should be over at 11:30. It shouldn't be going on at past 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? The refs keep trying to crack, the NBA keeps trying to crack down on tendencies and stuff like that, and stuff that's trends or whatever. They need to get back to the real shit and just let the guys play fucking basketball. It's like even as a fan, you're watching the game and let's say you're with your boys or whatever, drinking and having a good time. You're at a bar, maybe they might not have the sound up, and you're like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Why isn't it? What are they talking about? Come on, man. It's killing the game. Yeah, right now, the Knicks are up 105 to 97. I'm at 103 to 97 right now. Kristaps is about to hit that free throw, I guess. So he about to hit the free throw. Who scored on the Knicks? Julius Randle. They got a team rebound at 214 right now. What's the score? 105 to 99. This game should be in the bag, man. I'm tired of looking at Dallas, man. Dallas, even though they have the new LeBron, Luca, and they got the greatest basketball player you ever seen, Kristaps, they're still losing to a team with no scorers, man. Man, get the fuck off my screen right now. How many games is this in a row? 6 games in a row? Is this 6 games in a row, guys? Is this the 6th game that we won in a row? Or number 5? Shout out to this hat. I know the game's not over yet. We still got 2 minutes left. Shout out to this hat because the Knicks have not lost the game since I had this hat on my head. This is my lucky hat. This is orange and blue. This is the blue top with the orange bill. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, the hat is like run down, out of shape, dusty. You can see all the dust on it. I'm not cleaning it. This is my lucky hat. And right now, this is the Knicks lucky hat because we haven't lost since I started wearing it. Because I felt like I needed to get some orange and blue on my head. And so far so good, man. This hat has been bringing us luck. So I'll be wearing it until we lose, man. So I can't see us losing tonight. It would be like a catastrophe. Right now, is at a point now that I don't even want to watch this game anymore. Who's that? Nerlens Noel. Nerlens Noel tried to dunk it and they blocked it at the rim, but they call a foul. Obviously, that's definitely a foul. Nerlens Noel, man, he's walking out there with a lot of injuries, man. He's keep hurting his hand. He got the ankle injuries. He keeps falling on the floor. Just now, it looked like he tweaked his hip. That looked bad. When he fell there, it looked like what? Look how he landed. He twisted his hip all crazy, man. Oh my god. Yeah, so he's gonna have to ice up right now. Knicks are up 107 to 99. Let's get this damn game over with, man. 2 minutes left. 10-foot jump shot by Julius Randle at the baseline, on the right baseline. Let's get it, man. Let's just take these. Let's get rid of these guys, man. Let's get the hell out of here so we can go to bed. It's about to be 12 o'clock. About to be midnight, man. Jesus Christ, I got time for this bullshit. No, shooting free throws on my clock here. 5 points, 9 rebounds. Right now we're sub 2 minutes on the actual game clock. We're like sub 144 at the moment. Hey man, let's get these guys out of here. Tired of that, man. Knicks are up by 10. Yo, what did shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. He has 16 points in the first half, 0 points in the second half. So, like I said, if Tim Hardaway Jr. had a regular, like 6 points in that first half, we would really be blowing them out right now. We'll be beating them by 20. This Dallas team is trash, man. Straight trash. Even with Luka and Kristaps. So there's no excuse. You know? If the Knicks had Mitchell Robinson in a game like this, they really would have no chance. Right now, Julius Randle got 41. I wanted him to get 50 tonight, man. But it's not going to be enough. It's like on the game clock, on my game clock, I got 140 something. Look at KP. Still fighting. Like if KP wasn't 7'3", he wouldn't be scoring half the points that he scored. So this is on Julie. They're showing Julius Randle replay right now. They can't stop him. Julius Randle should have had 50 tonight. There's nobody on that team that can stop them. On the other side, Kristaps, he's just so tall. If we had Mitchell Robinson, Kristaps wouldn't have scored 21 points tonight. Right now it's 111 to 102. As soon as the Yahoo clock says the game is over, I'm out of here. It's not even worth watching. We got a minute and 12 seconds left. Get this Dallas Mavericks team out of here. If there's any Dallas Mavericks fans watching, man, the hell with you guys, man. Your corny ass team. Thank you for the 2 draft picks. How are you guys going to get better? The only way you guys are going to get better is if you trade Kristaps. Look at that. Right now, RJ shooting jump shots in the 7'3" man's face. Get out of here with this, man. 111 to 102. Let's wrap this up. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. What's Luka's box score right now? Because Luka got like 18 assists, 17 points. Shout out to our defense. Our defense has really stopped Doncic for doing what he wants to do. As far as scoring, 17 points is one thing. I got him at the line right now, so he might end up with 19, or I don't know. But 18 assists, that's pretty big, man. So he's accounting for a lot of their offense. So you want to say 18 points times 2, that's 32 points, right? Or 36 points, excuse me. So add 36 points to that takes care of all of their scores right there. He had a lot of us. He gave basically Tim Hardaway Jr. all his points. I want to say, and then Finney Smith and some of these other guys. You can credit them for that. So 32 points. Excuse me, 30. What is that? 36 points. From assists. He makes them go. If they don't have Luka, they don't win a game. They probably would go like. They probably would be like 0 for 72 if they didn't have Luka. Knicks are playing games with the ball right now. The refs, yeah. The refs are not calling fouls, right? And they're letting the Knicks, they're making the Knicks get turnovers where they should be calling fouls. These refs are trash, man. Just throw this whole damn game in the garbage. 111 to 102. What's the actual in-game score right now? Shot clock. 43 seconds left. Personal foul on Max Kleber. Get this game out of here, man. Freaking waste of a night. Freaking Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, man. Are the Knicks for real? The answer to that question is yes. If the Knicks could lock in, because right now it seems like the Knicks are back to locking in. We had a bad stretch where we lost a few games, because we weren't able to lock in. A lot of close games that we lost, based off mistakes that we made. Now we're getting to a point now where we're in a little stretch where we're catching teams not at full strength, and Dallas is going to be Dallas, Look, they're fouling Julius, but won't call it. He got fouled like 3 or 4 times before they actually called the foul. So we got Dallas calling a full timeout with 43 seconds left, and they're losing by 11. What is the point? What is the point? What are you guys gonna talk about for 43 seconds and you're down by 11? It's ridiculous, man. I wish I had a fast forward button to fast forward this fucking game. It's unbelievable. Corny ass team, man. Freaking Holcomb, man. Corny ass team. Freaking waste of time. They're wearing a special green uniform. The court looks great. I can't front. I always like the original Mavericks court and uniform. Shout out to the Knicks fans there. I hope they see the replay and they can see themselves. You got some Knicks fans in Dallas. You got Knicks fans everywhere. New Yorkers move everywhere, man. Especially nowadays. Everybody's trying to get out of the city. Because the city's corny too, not for nothing. New York City is kind of corny. Shout out, everything that's going on with the coronavirus and stuff like that. Hopefully we all can have a great summer and we can have like get it back to the way it was, man. Maybe have like a Renaissance summer and really enjoy it. And get a taste of what New York really is about, man. Summertime in New York is great. So hopefully this summer we can really get out there and have a good time and stuff. But right now I'm not having a good time watching this game, man. So on the game clock, they're on commercial. JJ Redick enters the game. So they called a timeout so they could put JJ Redick in for Finney Smith. So he could do what? What are they gonna do right now? Luka got a layup, assisted by Maxi Kleber. So now Tom Thibodeau's calling timeout. Yeah. So the Knicks are up by 9, and we called a timeout. 40 seconds left. Why are we calling a timeout right now? I understand momentum. You don't want Dallas to get momentum. You want to call a timeout to get your shit together. But Dallas just called a timeout. You know what I'm saying? So why are you wasting your timeout when Dallas called a timeout? You should have been talking about that in your last timeout. Why do you need to call another timeout? You know, because Dallas has the ball. Okay, well, I forgot about the time difference. And so 113 and 104. So now I'm in the clock now where Dallas just called their first timeout. No, the Knicks just called their timeout just now. So I guess we're right now we're in the same frame of mind, same space where I guess the Knicks just came off the timeout. I'm just coming into the timeout now. So let's just get this game out of here already, man. What's the score? The Knicks are still in a timeout. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, tomorrow, who do we play tomorrow? Well, no, we're off tomorrow, but we got an early game. Let me see what's going on. We got an early game on Sunday. We play the Pelicans. No. Yes, we play the Pelicans at 1:00 on Sunday, man. So Sunday, I don't have anything to do. So so you guys can catch me at 1:00. Same thing. We're gonna be doing halftime to crunch time. Hopefully I'm not doing anything because I mean it is Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I got little guys, so we might actually be outside during that time to on Sunday. But you know, regardless of the fact, I'm still gonna do a halftime to crunch time show. Today I was all by myself today. I don't mind talking by myself. You know what I'm saying? So you know, having a guest is great because I get to crack jokes and stuff with them. You know, but I could rock by myself, man. So 1:00 tomorrow. You know, Sim might be in, Sim might not be in. You know, shout out to everybody else that always pops in. Yeah, man. Like I said, if you wanna if you have a podcast or if you have some type of platform like that, and you want to kick it with me for the halftime, hit me up. You know. Yeah, man. Also too, man. If you got a suggestion of something you want me to cover, hit me up. I have some ideas or whatever. On Sunday, I'm supposed to be doing something with Sliz. So look out for me and Sliz on YouTube probably in the evening sometime. So the game will be at 1:00. Halftime show will be about 2. And the late show, you know, will probably be with Sliz. More than likely Sliz and maybe Apollo from the DiehardKnicks. So it should be a good conversation. A couple things we got to talk about. What's the game clock? 24 seconds left. Personal foul on Tim Hardaway Jr. Right now, I'm looking at the game kind of, you know, but I just want this game to be over with, man. 24 seconds left in the game. You know, they say the Knicks can't score. 114 points, 31 points in the fourth quarter. The Knicks are just playing really well right now. The Knicks are, as you want to say, in their bag, and they're not even playing well because, like I said, most teams are taking away our driving lanes, and they're forcing Randall to go one-on-one and shoot fadeaways. But Knicks have been successful. So they could try, you know, all they want, but the Knicks are actually in their bag right now. You know, even though Tom Thibodeau has his flaws calling the game, you know. See, this is a long game. Right now, Alfred is back in the game. See, I don't get it. You killed Rose for all this time, and then you're gonna put Alfred in for like the last 2 minutes of the game. You know, that just goes to somebody to show to somebody that never played. You know, Tom Thibodeau never played. You know, he's always been a coach. You know, so you don't have that feeling that maybe you're running your guy too much before the end of the game. Now you got to sub another dude in with 2 minutes left. He doesn't have no rhythm. You know, it's gonna take him a little while to get his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the guys that you need in the game in there by 5 minute mark. You know what I'm saying? You can't be subbing guys in the game after 5 minutes unless you're gonna do some situational shit. You know? It's crazy, man. You can't run Rose ragged for 10 minutes in the fourth quarter and then take them out with 2 minutes left. It doesn't make no sense. Yeah, man. 115 to 106. Is the game over yet, guys? God. Oh, yes, the game is over. Anyway, so let me turn this off because I don't really give a shit. 20 seconds left on there. The Knicks beat Dallas Mavericks as they should have. You know, they should have beat them the last time, 117-109. Brief thing here. 44 points by Julius Randle. RJ Barrett had 24 points, even though I feel like they should have featured him a little bit more because they tried to put Kristaps on RJ and it wasn't working. That's how bad Kristaps is, because Kristaps only scores 23 and 12 because he's 7'3". You know, it's a certain point where when you can't guard somebody that tall that moves as fast as he moves. You know what I'm saying? If we had Mitchell Robinson, I guarantee you he would not have had 12 rebounds. I guarantee you he would not have 23 points. Tim Hardaway Jr. is a bum. 16 points in the first quarter, 0 points in the second half. Finney Smith, he is what he is. Kleber, whatever, he is what he is. Luka Doncic at 22 and 19 and 8. You know, almost a triple-double, almost a super triple-double. ESPN is going to talk shit about that. But in reality, the Knicks held him to his nut for the longest, man. Shout out to the 19 assists because he had to give it up because the Knicks were locking him up, okay? It just so happened that guys were converting points that way. And if he didn't get those assists, then those guys wouldn't have got those shots. That's how bad Dallas is, you know? Elfrid Payton almost had a triple-double, 6, 6, and 7. What else is going on here? Derrick Rose had 15 and 5. Burnt him out for too many minutes in that fourth quarter. Everybody else, man, you know, they're gonna have to figure that out because the play of Taj Gibson wasn't good. Obi Toppin didn't play well. Emmanuel Quickley didn't play well, and Frank Ntilikina, he had 4 points, didn't necessarily play well either. So there's a big hole on this Knicks team. There's this glaring right there on every box score. We got to figure that out, man. But you know, that's for another day. Let me get this out of here. This your boy Evil. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys for coming in. Hey, shout out to my man here. I'm always messing up you guys' names, but I do recognize you. You know, thank you for coming in. And this has been DiehardKnicks podcast from halftime to crunch time. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking your thumb so you don't poke yourself in the eye. That's what you do when you see a diehard. See you guys on the next one. Once again, yes, man. Do they freaking believe? Do you believe now? Even Knicks fans, man, you know, that's another rant for another day. It's too late for that dumb shit. But a lot of Knicks fans out there, they're always complaining every time you freaking lose. Look at the team that we have. We have no offensive talent. We're a defensive team. You know what I'm saying? People keep crying about Frank Ntilikina like we're not a top 5 defensive team. Stop complaining about the fucking Knicks, man. Look at how good these guys are playing with the talent that we have and the defense that we're playing as a team. You know what I'm saying? To hell with these guys, Luka Doncic and Kristaps. Oh, we should have never got rid of Kristaps. Whatever, man. Follow this team, you know, and cut the fucking bullshit, man. I got to go to bed. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.